welcome to the Made It Through Monday live stream, everybody. My name is John Stevens Jr. Oh, I had a long trip back from the Ridge today, but I made it. I'll tell you about that misadventure. There's Mr. Westerfield coming in. Pete Arkamo checking in from the south side of Mulberry. I was just talking to Pete and Julie in the control booth up there in Mulberry, Indiana. They're already sneaking in tonight. Tonight, it's classic country night. Thank you, Gail McGillum, for shooting me the idea for this. And I tell you what, I'd like for you guys this week also to shoot me your theme ideas for what we're going to do in the next upcoming weeks. We can always pick out songs, but I kind of like this idea. We're doing classic country songs tonight. Got 8 of them picked out. You guys know the drill. Say hi to everybody out there. We're going to get this thing started tonight with a little Johnny Cash, all right? For all you classic country fans. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open most of the time. I keep the ends out for the ties that bind. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day gets through. Yes, I admit I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You got a way to keep me on your side. Give you a cause for love I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Just a little Johnny Cash for you guys out on a classic country John Stevens Made It Through Monday live stream. Thank you for joining us. Hey, we want you to stick around. We're going to give away some free merch tonight on me. You know how that is. We're going to share some pictures. I meant to tell you all this before I got started, but I just wanted to sing that Johnny Cash song, so that I guess. But we're going to be sharing some pictures from last week's show. We're going to be telling you where I'm going to be this week. But right now, it's that time. It's that time to check in and share. Let me know where you're watching from out there, all righty? I'm checking in. Brenda. Why do I call you Brenda, Brene?
I don't know.
She doesn't like it when I call her Brenda. I got in trouble, but Brene, did you check in for me?
I'm about to do that.
Yay. I'm checking in from Lebanon. And you guys did a great job. Make sure and check in and share out there. Check in and sharing time. Julie's going to explain to you why it's important that you share. Well, you get our video out there, which is great. But you also get a chance to win some free merchandise on me if you do one more step. And Julie's going to tell you about that out there. Lebanon Davis Kitchen. That's where I'm at. So I checked in. Hope you guys will check in. You guys did a great job last week. I've got a whole sheet over here of the different locations. I can't reach it right now. I'll get it when I need it. But you guys did a great job of checking in last week. And now I ask that you share real quick, all right? So I'm going to share the group right there. There's one. And to the Indianapolis Live. There we go. So I hope you guys will share. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. I'm going to tell you about mine out there here in just a bit. Let me see who's out there. Oh, look at there. Best checking in from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Thank you for that. Good to see you out there, Beth. Awesome. Brene's checking in. Donna Davis, good to see you. Sandy Yates checking in from Ashland, Kentucky. Tommy Barr. Gail McGillum, thank you for, again, she's checking in from Brownsburg. And you guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much. I do appreciate when you check in. And that means a lot. Appreciate it. You guys are getting this thing down. And you guys did a great job. The Christmas show last week was just a big success. We've had over, I think, well, it is. I get them confused because I did a video 2 days ago. But this last week's show had over 2,000 views. That's the way we used to do them. So thank you guys for sharing out there. Thank you guys for watching the video out there and sharing it with your friends and in your different groups. I appreciate that. Classic country songs. This is the kind of stuff I grew up listening to as a kid. And I got through, look at there, Mr. Disbro's checking in from Danville. I'm going to get on. Man, I am so far behind on the chat. If I got to get to singing. Dave Mings is going to be hollering at me. John, you needed to do more singing and less talking. So I'm going to come back to your chat out there real quick. Let's do a classic country song. And the thing about classic country songs, Brene, a lot of my favorite classic country songs were sung by women. You know what I mean? I only put one on the show tonight. This is an old Kitty Wells song. And I don't know, this song just, it's not so much maybe the lyric, but I just love the feel of this kind of 3-chord country song. And I just thought about Orpha Wyatt up there in South Haven, Michigan. I figured that she might like this song. It's a song called It Was a God Who Made Honky Tonk Angels. As I sit here tonight, the jukebox playing the tune about the wild side of life. As I listen to the words you are saying, it brings memories when I was a trusting wife. Sing it with me, Brene. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels, as you said in the words of your song. Too many times married men think they're single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. I don't know what it is about these 3-chord songs like this. I just love this kind of music. I'd have to say this is like one of my lanes, that's for sure. It's a shame that all the blame is on us women. It's not true that only you men feel the same. From the start, most every heart that's ever broken was because it always was a man to blame. I'm getting a bunch of amens out there in the chat. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels, as you said in the words of your song. Too many times married men still think they're single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. It wasn't God who made those honky-tonk angels. Awesome out there. That is awesome. Did you all like that song? I like that song a whole bunch. I don't know. Just something about that country twang thing. I like it. Gail, thank you again for the suggestion of doing classic country night. Glad you guys are out there. Again, I'm going to ask you to ask you to send me what kind of shows you like to hear in the future. You want to hear some rock and roll shows? You want to hear some specific? I know Trent Farley would like to have a whole show of Merle Haggard. My mom would like to have a whole show of Don Williams. But let me know what kind of shows, themes you'd like to have out there. and we'll try to put one together. Hey, Mary. Hey, I wanted to let you guys know out there also, we are broadcasting on YouTube. All you YouTubers, I meant to say something to Julie as if she doesn't already have enough things going on. But if you happen to see somebody out there on YouTube and I miss them, make sure and say hi to them. You YouTubers, we see you. Julie and I can at least see you in the chat out there. So say hello if you're watching on YouTube out there. Becky Pettit, John Thrasher, Larry, good to see you. Hi, Sheila. Mary of the Traveling DeArmonds. It sounds like a band, doesn't it? Hi, Mary. Teresa House has already checked in. Aunt Teresa down Petersburg. There's Connie Schultz. Connie Schultz, I have a picture or something I want to share of you and Larry, all right? And especially Mr. Schultz. He got a great compliment, Dancing Larry did. I'm going to share with that here in just a bit. Saying hi, Bob Cruz. Donna Davis, Richard Crew, Merry Christmas to you, Richard. My mama's watching from the ridge down there. Hey, Bob, how's it going, Glenda? Good to see everybody. I think I've said hi to just about everybody real quick. Let's get on to the next song. I know I've told some of you this story before. When I first, my very first trip to Nashville as somebody that was trying to make it in the music business or being a songwriter or just going to hang out. I've told this story before, but I'll tell you again. I had just cut a 45 record. You guys even know what a 45 record is? But anyway, I did, and I talked to one of my buddies, and he said, well, no, you're going to go down there in town. He said, just trying to make some calls, just trying to meet some people. Probably nobody will even talk to you, but just go down and have a good time. So I remember getting down there on a Monday, and it was late in the day, so I probably started making calls like Tuesday. And sure enough, you'd get the same thing. Well, I'm sorry, I'm a songwriter in town. I introduced myself on the phone. I'd call a publisher and, hey, this is John Stevens. I'm here to play somebody some songs. Well, I'm sorry, sir, we don't take outside material. Well, after about 10 of them calls, it was like, oh, this is not going to be very easy. So later that day, I made one more call, and the lady at Coal Dust Music said, well, we don't usually take outside material, but she said, why don't you come on in on Friday? So I'm stuck in Nashville. I was planning on being down there for a day or two, right? Well, I'm stuck there for the whole week, which worked out just great for me. And sure enough, I walk in and played her a song, and she loved the song. Played her another song, loved them both. Got them signed, both songs, single song contracts. Got signed to CSAC as a CSAC writer. And then about 3 months later, got invited, that's why this story's all about, got invited to a CSAC songwriting dinner and got to meet Mr. Charlie Pride. I was standing in a line. I was this kid that knew nobody. I was 21, 22 years old. And at a big country club in Franklin. And they had a big buffet line, a prime rib and shrimp cocktail and just all kinds of stuffed lobster. You know, it was good eats. And I'm standing in a line. They said, okay, these tables can go. And sure enough, right behind me is Charlie Pride. It's like, what do I do? So I just turned around. I was young and dumb enough to say, hi, Mr. Pride. My name's John Stevens. Nice to meet you. And he was the nicest guy on the planet. He really was. And he introduced me to his wife and all the things I'd grown up thinking about Charlie Pride, listening to 8-track cassettes of Charlie and singing his songs. He was exactly that same way. So I'm going to play a classic country song. It says capo on the 3rd fret. A little Kissing Angel, Good Morning. Whenever I chance to be an old friend on the street and wonder how does a band get to be this way. Smile on my face anytime I'm in any place. Every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning. Let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning. I love her like the devil when you get back home. It is a great song, Pete Archibald, no doubt. Hey, now people What's the secret of happiness? And some of them never learn that it's a simple thing. The secret I'm speaking of, yeah, it's a woman and man in love. And the answer is in this song that I always sing. Hey, you've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss your angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Little Charlie Pride country classic out there. My uncle used to come in with I don't know what. I think it was before Columbia Records or Columbia Music Club. You know, when you used to get all the 8-tracks and the cassettes. And anyway, he'd come out and sit out in the driveway. We'd listen to the latest and greatest of Charlie Pride. So it was quite the honor and quite the like. Oh my gosh, it's really the guy I've been listening to all, learning how to play music and learning how to sing songs. Standing right in line beside me, right behind me, and he was just as nice as you could imagine. All right, it's check-in time. Last week's check-in. Thank you guys for doing that. We appreciate you checking in and sharing. This show goes out all over the country. Thanks to you guys for sharing it out there. I appreciate that. Your names are going across the screen out there because you decided to check in. I went back and I scraped them all out of the chat. You guys were chit-chatty last week. There were dang near 700 comments that had to fight through. Left and right, fight. But I appreciate you guys doing that. And y'all checked in because I always ask you to. And I ask you to give me some specific ones. But let's go through the out-of-state check-ins first of all. Robin Miller checked in from Reynoldsville, Ohio. Jeff Seals, my cousin, checked in from Central Virginia. Our favorite Orpha Wyant, all the way from South Haven, Michigan, checked in again. Crystal Beck from Norriton, Pennsylvania was in the chat last week saying hi, checking in. And the Salt Gal from Saltville, Virginia, checked in last week. Now, you in-staters, I ask you guys, give me some specific, give me some unique check-ins. And you guys did good. So I'm going to read them to you. We had people check in from Jasper, Crawfordsville, South Indy, Frankfort, all the way down to Petersburg. Here it was where it starts getting a little specific. Office PC bedroom flat apartment in Crawfordsville. The Ridge in French Lick. Lebanon, living room in New Ross. At home 900 East in Lafayette, right, Pegheck? That's right. How about this one? Did you see this one? God's Country. That's Big T. Yeah, that's Big T and the sheriff out there. Danville, Rocking R Ranch, south of Lafayette. We know that's Connie and Dancing Larry. All right, Raccoon Lake, the Recliner in Chapel Hill, Cozy Condo in Lebanon, the Valley in French Lick, Ben-Hur in Crawfordsville. Welcome, Diana. Living room at the Mills Estate. I like that. That sounds kind of upscale to me. I like that. Crawfordsville in the living room. At home in Anderson. Here's a good one. And we all know who this is, too. Raising a glass of bourbon out by the fire pit to David Yule. We don't know where David Yule is, but we always know where Larry R. Davis is. That's for sure. He's raising a glass to something out there. Thanks for checking in, Larry. I appreciate it. Home in Big Springs, Princeton, Indiana. Davis front row couch. In the kitchen cooking peanut butter fudge. We know that has to be Becky Knowles Cummins. Yep. Mulberry co-producer. That must be up in Mulberry. That must be Julie. Holiday themed live studio. And that must be Brenda or Brene right here. Living room in Lafayette. Avon, I like this one. I think this was Sherry Dillon. Avon Dillon's bedroom. Thanks for checking in, Sherry. Anderson, down the street, that's Becky. And Big City, near East Side, Brownsburg, Southport, living room, Clarks Hill, and Mulberry. Thank you guys for taking time and have fun with that. Let us know where you're watching from. Tell me you're standing on your head. Tell me you're watching the Colts game. Some of you might be watching the Colts game. I don't know why you'd be watching the Colts game, all right, instead of being here for the John Stevens Monday, especially when the Colts, they're going nowhere. But Anyway, we appreciate you guys. Whether you got the game on in the background or not, I'm just giving you a hard time. So, with that being said, it's time for a vote off. Now, this one's going to make Trent Farley really happy. You guys get to pick. We're going to pick between two Merle Haggard. I think my lips are cold. I don't know. Can I try that again? I started Maggard Earl is what I tried to say. We're going to pick between two Merle Haggard songs, all right? We're either going to play Mama Tried or Okie from Muskogee. So we're going to, where's the clock at? All right, in 90 seconds, all right? Let's pick a winner out there. You guys want to hear Merle Haggard, Mama Tried, or Okie from Muskogee? So are you going to vote on that one, Brene? You don't have to tell me.
Yeah, I'm going to vote. I'm just trying to decide which one.
Oh, she's really giving it some thought out there. I'm going to tune. Oh, yeah. All right, well. See, that's why I have a co-producer keeps me on my toes. She goes, John, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. According to your show notes, you're supposed to do song number 4. But we're having a vote off right now, so I was doing pretty good up until then. But we're going to song number 5 right now. So you guys in the chat, let me know. You want to hear Mama Tried or Okie from Muskogee? I can't tell. All right, we've got about 20 seconds left. What do you see out there, Brene? 50-50. What are you seeing, Julie? We got 10 seconds left. What do you think, Julie? You ready to call it? I'm deferring to my co-producer all the way up in the studio up in Mulberry, Indiana. What do you think, Julie? You got Mama Tried, she said. All right, Trent Farley, I know that was gut-wrenching for you to have to pick one up. Hang on, somebody left me. Somebody got on Mama's train here. There's that sharp one. Hey, first thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing, and the young'uns need growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one can steer me right on the track. One and only rebel child for my family, meek and mild. My mama seemed to know I'd laying so. In spite of all my sons to learn, in the bad I kept on turning. The mama couldn't hold me anymore, and I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right. My mama tried, mama tried, mama tried to raise me better, but all her pleading night and night, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. The old dad, rest his soul, left my mom heavy low. She tried so very hard just to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanting me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but my mama tried, mama tried, mama tried to raise me better. All her pleading 99, that he's only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. I know that had to make Trent Farley incredibly happy out there. But thank you guys. I appreciate you voting out there. Let me know which Merle Haggard song you'd like to hear. It is a great song in it. I saw Eric Disbrow out there with a boo out there. Eric Disbrow, what am I going to do? Hey, looky there. We got somebody in YouTube. Oh, it's not going to let... There it is. First time watching. Greg McCullough. How you doing, Greg? Good to see you. Fraternity brother out there. I'm going to say hi to Greg. I don't know how to... can I do it? I don't know how to do it this way. I don't get that opportunity. But Greg, I'm going to say, hey, Greg. That's not going to work. But anyway, Greg McCullough, good to see you out there, buddy. I appreciate it. I skipped over song number 4. It's Country Classic Night, and I was going to pitch one of my songs to you. I get this song requested so many times at my shows. But before we do it, I want to show you some pictures from last week's show. Tuesday night, we were at Clues, Brews, and Lebanon. It was a festive evening. Let me see if I can pull up some of these pics here. There they are. So there you can see. There's the crew out there. We got Dancing Larry and Connie on the front row. There's Barb Dubar, and it looks like, Brady, I see the back of your head there. Is that you? Or is that Lisa? I can't tell. Yeah. And the big sign's right in the way. But we had a great time Tuesday evening, and I just wanted to share some pictures with you. And of course, you know who else was there? Brenda, the sheriff, and Big T, sporting the shorts there right there in December. That's awesome. Glad to see you guys. And then Bob and Vicky Doppert, they were there. Bobby walks in and he goes, only reason we're here is because you're playing. I said, that is cool. But thank you guys for coming. It's really great to play in Lebanon, in my local town where I went to high school, and see old friends. Well, old friends, because we're not old, we're old friends. And here's a person. One of my favorite names to say, Brene, you know, I've always said that, Barb Dubar. I just love saying that. Barb Dubar made the show. So, Barb, thank you for being there. And now, Dancing Larry and Connie, I told you, there's my good buddy, John Walls and Rhonda Walls from, I think they live in Zionsville now. But John, when I first started playing at the Holiday Inn in Crawfordsville, used to come out and see me. We had some pretty good war stories together. And I think he said him and Rhonda were getting ready to celebrate their 40th wedding anniversary, and we met just like a year before that. So anyway, and I got the grandkids, Jason. I wrote it down somewhere, but it's right here. But Dancing Larry, they had such a good time. We sang Santa Claus is Coming to Town for him, and Dancing Larry got up and danced with his cowbell. Dancing Larry, I put a little graphic together because I thought it was appropriate to have a heart on this. And I copied Rhonda's comment that she sent when I posted this picture on my Facebook page. But this is what she wrote. There it is. She said, Jason Logan are still talking about you singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town to them. And they loved Dancing Larry and his cowbell. Great to see you again. Those are the kind of messages, those are the kind of things that make getting out playing in front of people worthwhile for me. And Dancing Larry, I wanted to share what they had said about you. You and Connie and all the people that come to my shows do the same thing. I mean, we love music, and I just want to let you guys know that you guys made a difference in people's lives out there. And that is very cool. So let's see, coming up this week, I've got one show on the schedule this week, and guess where we're going to be? I got a picture where we're going to be somewhere. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's there at the local Thursday night. Hope you guys can make it out. Man, there's some pretty people in that picture right there. We got some pretty people right there at the local. Make sure and come see me this week at the local Thursday night. I appreciate that. And I got to do one more thing real quick here. There's my buddy Michael Beck. That was me singing at his birthday party a few weeks ago, but it was too cold for us. I went to French Lick on Thursday night, and it was cold. We got the show canceled because it was that's right when the big weather come in. So we didn't get to JR's, but I got to see my good buddy. After this song, all right, I'm going to show you a picture of Bad Betty because I want Bad Betty to get some equal time out there. All right. But thank you guys for coming to my live shows, coming to my live stream. It really makes everything worthwhile for me when I get to see you and put a smile on your face with some songs out there. Here's one Dancing Larry and Connie always get up and dance to. A lot of you do too. It's one of my songs. I just felt like this was pretty much a classic country feel. Wanted to sing it for you. It's a song called For the First Time in a Long Time. For the first time in a long time, you looked at me Saw that shine glowing in your eyes like I used to see. Your pretty smile broke for a little while, but it's been hard to find. You gave my heart some hope for the first time in a long time. For the first time in a long time, you reached for my hand, and I felt the hurt from all those angry words that we both said. Like a lullaby soothes a baby's cry, you calm my fears inside. Oh, I wasn't scared for us for the first time in a long time. Second chances don't come every day. Let's not let this one slip away. For the first time in a long time, you wrapped your arms round me, and you laid your head upon my chest. I could barely breathe. We both squeezed so tight, just like old times. My heart jumped inside. It was alive again for the first time in a long time. First time in a long time, I tasted your sweet lips. Like a warm red wine makes all the world right. You made mine with one kiss. Then you took my hands and we began to dance in the hallway light. And it felt like you loved me again for the first time in a long time. Isn't that a pretty song? Thank you guys out there. Hey, Julie, according to my notes, I was going to do our drawing after this next song. But since I messed up the order, I hate to play two slow songs back to back without having a little something going in between. So can we, I've already thrown one audible at you. Can you take the next audible and go ahead and take the drawing right now? She is so good. She could do things on the fly. This is your chance for those of you that shared last week to win some free merchandise on me. And I'll show you what we're giving away tonight. We're giving away an Uber Me Home coffee mug. Julie will tell you, for those of you that are here tonight, how you can win something. And Julie, you should tell them that you're not going to be here next week. And I think I'm going with your thing. We're not going to have a drawing next week. We're going to do the show. We're going to try to get through the show without Julie, but we're not going to have a drawing next week. So, Julie, I throwed all these curveballs at you. Go ahead and take it away and tell them what's going on.
Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. And as John was saying, Pete and I will not be here next Monday. Pete and I are going on a cruise. So 7-day cruise, our first one. So I'm sorry we won't be here. So as John said, we won't be doing a drawing next Monday. But we'll be doing one tonight. And Pete is going to shake up the hopper, make sure everything's good and wound up. And for all you newbies, and I know we do have a newbie out there, I saw him, welcome Greg. The reason you need to share this video, and you can share it now, you can share it after it's over. Lots of people go back and watch it. So share the video, type I shared in the chat. Everyone else, remember to type I shared, and then I will go back and scrape your name and we'll put him in the hopper, and we will also put him in the tagline that's going along the bottom, and you get a chance to win a Uber Me Home mug. And Pete has shaken the hopper and has drawn a name, so let's see who this Monday's winner is. Oh no, it's one of the traveling Diarmans. Mr. Scotty D, you won the Uber Me Home mug. Woohoo! So everybody say congrats to Scotty D. He's one of the traveling Diarmans. And Scotty, we will get with you to see what color mug you'd like, and we'll get that out to you as soon as possible. Again, everybody, hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Happy Monday. And I will see you 2 weeks from now. So back to John.
Hey, great, Julie. That's awesome. Boy, she does great with the audibles, getting on that. When you work with me, you're going to get a lot of audibles because it's right here on the list. I wrote the list and I still don't follow it. I don't know what happens. It gets a little busy up here sometimes. But thank you so much, Julie and Pete. We're going to miss you. We hope that you send lots of pictures or get lots of pictures. Have a great time away. And congratulations to Scotty. Everybody say congratulations to Scotty out there, one of the traveling Diarmans. Thank you, Sheila. I'm glad you like that song. She goes, I love that song. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So, now, you know, if we're going to do classic country songs, we can't get away without singing a George Jones song, right? And this might have to be the most classic country song of all time. You said I'll love you till I die. She told him you forget in time. As the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. She kept her picture on the wall. Half crazy now and then. He still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. He kept some letters by his bed, dated 1962. He had underlined in red every single I love you. I went to see him just today. Oh, but I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years. He stopped loving her today. We placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away, 'cause he stopped loving her today. You know, she came to see him one last time. We all wondered if she would. And it kept running through my mind. All this time, he's over her for good, 'cause he stopped loving her today. We placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away, 'cause he stopped loving her today. That is a fine country song. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, one of our new listeners out there, Brene, thank you for this message. Sherry Dillon made a comment that her father passed away today. Sherry, we are so sorry. Send if you guys would send up some prayers for Sherry and her family. Thank you for this message, Brene. She just happened to see it, or I'm not sure how she got it, but she just gave me this note. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Sherry, we send our condolences to you and to your family. Sorry to hear that. Sherry has been joining us for the last couple of weeks, and I don't know what to say other than I'm sorry, and send our prayers and family and to you and your family out there. That's awful news. But anyway, George Jones song, He Stopped Loving Her Today. Boy, that sure brings back, that was kind of like a right between the eyes over that message. But okay, well, let's go on to the next. We are going to shift gears a little bit with this one. But you all make sure and send your prayers and your condolences to Sherry out there. I'm kind of feel like I'm on the ropes here a little bit. I got to find my place. Sorry. No, thank you for that. No, and you know, that's one of the things we do here at the John Stevens Made It Through Monday. We encourage everybody. We congratulate Scotty. We send our prayers when people are sick. We send our prayers when people have lost loved ones. And we have a community here that on Monday nights, and we just get together and we share the good times. We share the bad times and the tough times. And it's the reason why I do this. I'm just so thankful that you guys show up and we can all lend our support tonight to Sherry out there and our prayers and all from playing and singing songs. Is that crazy? Makes me kind of misty-eyed here just to think all those good things can happen through the good and the bad times. So thank you guys out there, and Sherry, thanks for letting us know it again. Sorry for your passing of your father out there. All right. An old Statler Brothers song. I can remember singing this song. I got my capo on, so better tune to my capo. I used to sing this song during my shows. I don't know why I haven't. Are you a Statler Brother fan out there, Brene? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like this song.
Yeah, they don't rock like your girl crush Eddie Arnold, but I have to bust on Brene every time because she said that as a little girl growing up, she was in love with Eddie Arnold. Well, who wouldn't be, right? Yeah, so I still bust on her that Eddie Arnold's her girl crush, little girl crush, right? All right, let's see. I better put the words up for this one. I was looking around here saying, I don't know how this song starts, even though I used to sing it. I know most of the words. But we're going to put the proverbial little cheat sheet up here. So we can do that. I keep hearing you're concerned about my happiness. All that thought you're giving me is conscience, I guess. If I were walking in your shoes, I wouldn't worry none. For you and your friends worry about me. I'm having lots of fun counting flowers on the wall. That don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I got nothing to do. Last night I dressed in tails, pretending I was on the town. As long as I can dream, it's hard to slow this swinger down. So please don't give a thought to me, I'm really doing fine. You can always find me here and having quite the time, counting flowers on the wall. That don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and got nothing to do. It's good to see ya, I must go out, no I'll look a fright. Anyway, my eyes are not accustomed to this line, and my shoes are not accustomed to this hard concrete. So I must go back to my room and make my day complete. Counting flowers on the wall, hey, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire down with a deck of 51, smoking cigarettes and watching Captain K. Now don't tell me I got nothing to do. Don't tell me I got nothing to do. Don't tell me I got nothing to do. The little Stoutner Brothers song. Wouldn't that make you feel like that was like a song that Roger Miller could have written? The guy that's gone crazy in the insane worm. You know, I got nothing better to do, sit around and count flowers on the wall. That girl drove him crazy, I think. I think she did. Guys, thank you so much for joining me again. Congratulations to Scotty DeArmond, one of the traveling DeArmonds, and he loves Uber Me Home. So I'm so happy that he got him an Uber Me Home cup. Send our prayers again to Sherry Dillon out there. Might leave her a comment out there if you happen to see her, or just put it in the chat out there. Maybe she can go back and catch that and let her know that we're all thinking about her. Prayers and safe travels to Pete and Julie. Remember, you can still share this, but we're not going to have a drawing next week. All right, Julie suggested that, but I was like scrambled, and it's like scrambled eggs going on up here. And she goes, well, we can do it like you've done it before 2 weeks. Oh, let me think of it. No, that's a great idea, Julie. That's a great idea. So all these shares that you've shared tonight will go in the drawing for 2 weeks, and we might have to do double winners. So who knows? But thank you for being here. We're going to wrap it up with another classic country song. And boy, I'm doing pretty good. I must have not rambled too much because I still got 13 minutes left. But that's okay. That was our idea to get out of here in less than an hour with the 8-song format, and we're going to make it tonight, I think. This B string and me, it either wants to go way flat or way sharp. Now see, I just tuned down. Watch this. Ding, ding, ding. Oh! Yes! Julie caught me. I'm a train wreck, Julie. I'm focusing on my daggone tuning. I forgot to mention our virtual tippers out there. As you all know, that you can say thank you with a virtual tip. We've provided lots of ways for you to do it. They're in the description, and Julie put up some of them there. You can, if you have a PayPal or Venmo, and you'd like to say thank you for me bringing these shows to you every week, you can leave a virtual tip with, like I said, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Cash App. There's even a link on my website. I wanted to recognize last week's virtual tippers, and boy, where would I be without my reminder back there? Thank you, Julie. Last week, virtual tippers, the sheriff, Pam Richardson, tipped me $10 using Venmo. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. Julie Schultz-Corey used Venmo also and tipped me $10. And Pete Arkemo, man, they're going on vacation and they're tipping me. What the heck is that about? Thank you, guys. I do appreciate all you do for me. And Pete used his PayPal for $10. Thank you guys so much for all you do. And if you guys would like to say thank you with a virtual tip, all those links are in the description of this video at the top. So when this is over, you can go up there. Do me one more favor real quick. If you haven't already, will you make sure and hit the like and the love button, okay, for this video. Hit the like and the love. Make sure and share it. You can share it again to some of your friends out there. That all helps. Leave some comments with your friends. Share it on some of your favorite pages. And we're going to do one more song. Julie, I only had 2 errors out of 8 options today. That's not... She goes thumbs up. That's you'll never get in the Hall of Fame doing that, though. You'll never get in the Hall of Fame for that. But thank you for reminding me of all those things. I appreciate what you did. You guys have I'm excited for you. Now, really? See, I like this song. Julie and Peter are leaving, which is probably going to be in the 80s or better. Yeah, look at her, yeah. Well, at least we might see 55 or something one day, all right? But we wish we had your weather, that's for sure. But we're going to wrap her up with a Chris Christopherson song. One of my faves. Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worth loving you and the kindness you shown? So Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. But now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way I can try to repay all I've taken from you. Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. So Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. And now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Guys, thanks so much. I was thinking right here, I was going to show you a picture of the sweetest girl that has a name of Bad Betty. Now, you all know Bad Betty out there. Now, does that girl look like a Bad Betty out there to y'all? She doesn't, does she? She doesn't look that way at all. Bad Betty, thank you for always joining us out there. Good to see you and Buzz. And guys, thanks for joining me again for another Monday night. Let's wrap this up with a little turn out the lights, party's over. They say good things must end. Turn out the lights, party's over. We'll see you down the road next Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's a lot of words to work in. And we'll do it all again. Say goodnight, John Boy. Guys, you have a great week out there. Let me jump back in the comments real quick. Good night, Orpha. Tanya, thank you. Let me go all the way. I am so far behind. Brenda Blanky, good to see you. Larry, thanks for being out there. Brene. Mr. McCullough, thank you. Mike Westerfield from the east side, thank you. Thanks for joining us, Kathy and Lena. Orpha, thanks for being out there. Connie Schultz, good to see you. The Sheriff, nice. Becky Pettit, Aunt Teresa, getting to them all. Sherry, we love you out there. Sorry for the news. Sorry for the news. Orpha, Donna Davis, Mama from the Ridge, Diana Kelsey. Good to see you guys out there. Thanks for joining us, Becky. Thanks for finding time to get in there. Thanks, Bob. I think we got him. Michael Stevens is out there. All right. Kathy, good to see you out there. I think we got there. Mr. Schmidt all the way from Bradenton, Florida. Oh, Still here in Jasper, not Bradenton. Daggone it, brother. You said you were going to stick around for Brandy's birthday in January. Is that right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He said, still here in Jasper instead of Bradenton, Florida. WTF was I thinking? Well, hopefully we'll see you in a couple of weeks there, Mr. Schmidt. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. There's Kevin. There's Kevin out there. Kevin Alford, good to see you, buddy. Bob. All right. I think I said hi to everybody. You all have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.